Hello everyone. Welcome to this lecture where we are going to discuss conversion from regular expression to NFA. Now we have already seen that regular expressions are a way of representing your tokens, and NFA or DFA or these finite automators are a way of recognizing the tokens. So regular expression is for representation or specification, whereas the recognizer is the finite automata, whether it is NFA or DFA. So here we will see a way by which we can convert regular expressions to your non-deterministic finite automata. So we will start off with a basic regular expression that we have given a language. So suppose I have a language consisting of certain symbols. Okay. So let's say I have A and B. These are the two symbols in my alphabet. And in an NFA, you know that you can have a transition on epsilon, which is uh, basically you do not consume any input symbol and you move to the next state. So we will start off with the first, that is the basic regular expression. And this is, we are following a construction known as the Thompson's constructions. Thompson's construction. So for the basic regular expression, which consists of a single symbol from the alphabet, we will draw something like this. So this is our start state and this is our final state. So we will have a transition by consuming a symbol, a single symbol from the alphabet. And if it is epsilon, then also we will have something like this, start state, and it will go to the final state by following a edge or a transition without consuming any symbol, without consuming any of the input symbols. So these two are your basic regular expression, the NFAs for basic regular expression. Now, in the regular expressions, you don't have only basic things, you have other operations like concatenations. So other operations that we can have are concatenation, we have already seen. So R is a regular expression. Suppose I have S is a regular expression followed by another regular expression, say T. So the regular expression R here is a concatenation of the regular expression S and the regular expression T. So when we have to draw the NFA for concatenation, we will draw it like this. Let us say this is our regular expression for the regular expression S, or sorry, the NFA for regular expression S, and this is the NFA for regular expression T. So this regular expression will have a start symbol and it will have a final state. You have a start here and you have a final state. Okay. So for concatenation, all we have to do is we have to connect the final state of the first to the start state of the next. And the label for this transition would be epsilon. And the start state of the combine of R, start state of R would be the start state of S. So this thing together will be the NFA for the regular expression R. So R is nothing but it's a concatenation of S and T. So this is concatenation. So if my regular expression, say, I will take an example here. Say my regular expression R is this, A followed by B. So I have, first I have two regular expression. This is our S regular expression. This is our T. So for A, we have already seen the basic. So A, this is the final state. For B, I have start state, label B, final state. So for R, which is A followed by B, okay, this is for your S, and this is for your T. So the final state of S will be connected with the start state of T, and the label would be epsilon. So this is for A followed by B. Next, let us look at choice, that is option. So choice, which is R is S or T, where S is a regular expression, T is another regular expression, and we want to create a regular expression R, which is S or T. So say this is the uh, NFA for S. This is the NFA for S. Okay. Okay, let me not write it like this. So this is our NFA for the regular expression S. Same way we will have for the NFA for regular expression, uh, that is T. Okay. Now for the choice, we will create a new start state and a new final state. Okay. And then we will have transitions like this. From the new start state, we will have one epsilon transition to the start state of S and another epsilon transition to the start state of T. And the start state or the final state of S, from final state of S to the new final state, we will again have another epsilon transition. And from the final state of T to the new final state, we will have another epsilon transition. So this is your choice. Let me just repeat. For first we have a, transition. We have the NFA for S and we have the NFA for T, which has its own start state and final state. Now for S or T, we create a new start state here and a new final state here. And then from the new start state, we have epsilon transitions to the start states of T and S. And from the final states of S and T, we have epsilon transitions to the new final state. So now for this combined S or T, the start state would be, this would be the start state and this would be the final state. These two will not be final states anymore. They will be regular states. So this is about choice. So again, let us see an example. So let's say I have AB or BA. So you see now this is a combination. It has both your concatenation as well as choice. So first we will create for AB, the NFA for AB. So for A, we already know it is like this. And for B, it is like this. B. Okay. And for A and B, we know it is something like this. All right. Same way for BA. Again, for BA, it is B epsilon and A epsilon. So if this, for the first part, if this is S and this is T, so S or T would be one new start state, okay, and one new final state. So epsilon transitions from here and here. And again, epsilon transitions from here to the final state, and again from here to the final state. So this is AB or B. So this is for choice. The last one remaining is our repetition or closure. So for closure, the option is something like this. So let me just write repetition. That means say something like this, A star. All right. So here I have only one expression. I'm not combining, or I don't have a choice. I have only one regular expression. So if my regular expression say is S, then I need a new regular expression R, which is S star. So I will again start off with the NFA for S. So this is the NFA for S, starting state, final state. So for repetition, what I will do again, I will add a new start state and a new final state. Okay. And how are we going to connect? We are going to connect the new start state with the start state of S. And we are going to put an epsilon transition. And again, from the final state of S to the new final state, we are going to add one transition, epsilon. Now that's not all, okay? Because if you see S star means I may not repeat S anytime. That means I may have 0 repetitions of S. So that means from the start, without doing S or without repeating S, even a single time, I can directly go to the final state. So I have a transition from the start state, new start state to the new final state. And again, this is an epsilon transition. And again, this is not the end, because see, we may have to repeat S more than one, at least one time. So from the final state of S to the start state of S, we will have a epsilon transition. So this is about repetition. So again, as you can see, we start with the NFA for S, then we add a new start state, new final state, and then we add on the epsilon transitions. We just connect the new start state with the old start state, old finish state with the new finish state. Then because of the 0 repetition, we join the new start state with the new final state. And again, for one or more repetitions, we connect the final state of S with the start state of S. So this is about repetition. Example. So let's say I'll take a simple example, A, B star. So I have again concatenation and repetition. So for A, let me write for A. This is for A. This is for B. This is for B. Okay. Now here B, this part, is this not our S? So S star. So B star. So that means I will have a new start state. I will have a new final state. Okay. So we are going to connect these two. Okay, then I'm going to connect this with the final state, 0 repetition, more than 1 repetition. Okay, I have epsilon here. So this part is our B star, and this part is our A. Now we have to have concatenation, means from here I will add a epsilon transition here. So what I get is the NFA for AB star.